Hello YouTube, it's Hermit Writer, and today I am very excited to bring you an unpackaging and unboxing of a deck that I've really been looking forward to. So, usual disclaimer, I am filming live in my home, so if there are any background noises I will do my best to edit them out. But I do have two very large and active puppies wandering around, so you may or may not hear them. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get to it. I received this package in the mail a few days ago from a YouTuber that you all probably will recognize, and it is the Tarot of Marseille deck that he created and has offered for sale, and I will link you to the website where you can purchase this. But for now, let's open this thing up and see what it looks like. I've got the package upside down so that I don't reveal anyone's mailing address inadvertently. So here we are. We've got the Tarot of Marseille by Pitisci. This was designed by fellow YouTuber Vincent Pitisci, who is quite a wonderful person to listen to and good teacher. His books are wonderful too. I highly recommend them. So this is what the sealed package looks like. I'll do my best to gently unseal it. If I can get the plastic off without stabbing the box. And there we go. All right. I'm going to take this packaging out of the way. So here's the green box that the cards come in. A good tuck box for them. I'll probably find some type of wrap to put these in so that I can preserve the box, as cardboard tuck boxes are not known for wearing very well. Now this is a nice touch. The flap also has number 16, so that when it's untucked it still matches up. That's a nice little touch. So what I'm going to do is unbox these and then do a little bit of a walkthrough. This is what the card backs look like. A lovely floral piece. Probably adapted from one of the pip cards. Although I think when he did his intro video, he said that this was wallpaper from 16th or 17th century France that this design was based off of. Still very pretty. We have a keyword meeting card for the majors on one side. And then basic keywords for the minors. And this is broken down into ace through king, and then suit definitions. And then one of the ways that he recommends, that Vincent Pitisci recommends reading the cards, is combining the meaning of the number. So, for instance, aces would be new concept with the meaning of the suit. So for swords, that would be thought. I see he's also got the corresponding playing card suits with the tarot suits, so that's a nice little touch too. So that's one of the cards. And then this card has an about the artist and author. I'll give you a moment if you'd like to read through that. And on the other side is Creative Commons license. And then links to Amazon and his personal website. This was really awesome of him also to create this under a Creative Commons license, so that if anybody wants to, for instance, put together a tarot book, they're free to use the images from this deck as long as they place this attribution in their work. So that's really great. Getting licenses for images of other published tarot decks can be quite a challenge. He's also made digital downloads available. You can download electronic copies of these cards at tarotmaps.com currently. So this deck is my old Grimaud Tarot de Marseille, and it looks like size-wise these two decks are nearly identical. The Grimaud is maybe just an eighth of an inch taller. The width is about the same too. Same thickness. So standard tarot deck size. So let's do a flip through of this deck and see what we've got. Alright. I'll start from the bottom since these are already face up. It's the Ace of Batons, or Wands. I'm not sure which he uses. I think he uses wands for his cards. There's the 2. And the 3. The 4. The 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And the 10. I like the green tips on here. Looking at my Grimo deck, the Grimo just has black tips, and I think some of the other decks that I have blue on the tip. Here's the page of wands or batons, and just for comparison, since I have it right here, this is what the Grimo based off of the conver looks like. So we've got a slightly different colored club or baton, and he's used green instead of blue, and the hair color is a little bit different, and the face is structured differently. Quite a nice design. I like seeing the subtle differences between different Masse decks. Knight of Wands. The Queen. One of the things he mentioned is that he carried her baton, or her club, all the way down to the floor there. Most decks it ends right about her midsection. And we have the King of Wands. And it looks like some of these have almost like a little needle point that's stabbing into the back of his foot, and on this one that is not present. He also seems to have one eyebrow lifted. To avoid distraction with the other suits, I've flipped the deck over. Alright, so next we've got the Ace of Cups. It looks almost like a tomato plant growing under here. And we've got the 2. And 3. The 4. The 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And the 10. We've got the page. This page looks quite a bit older than some of the other pages. The Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. King of Cups. Now we move into the coins. There's the Ace. And there's the 2, and you can see he's got his initials and last name. And then 1969 he put that in because that's the year he started reading tarot. And 2019 is the year that the deck was created. And I think the hard copy, it's currently January of 2020, and the physical copy was just released a week or two ago. The 3 of Coins. the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's the page. Very serious looking page. The knight. I like that he's used coins instead of the more modern pentacles. Though I'm curious as to why he used wands instead of batons. Queen of Coins. And the King of Coins. And now we've got the sword suit. There's the Ace of Swords. The 2 of Swords. And it looks like these are tipped in black. The 3 of Swords. The 4. Five. 6. And there's the 7, and just because I have it handy by comparison, here's what a 7 of Swords looks like in a Grimoire deck with the blue blade. And I think there are some decks that have the blade in red. And there's the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Swords. Page of Swords. The Knight. The Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords. So that's for the minors. Now we've got the majors. There's the Fool. The Magician. So he's chosen to name this the High Priestess instead of the Papist. I'm not real particular one way or the other with Marseille decks. I'm probably going to default to Pope and Papist rather than Hierophant and High Priestess, but I think his reasoning was these are more commonly used now, following the, for example, the Waite-Smith deck, although in that case using coins instead of pentacles doesn't quite match, but coins are certainly more accurate to what they look like on this deck. There's the Empress. The Emperor. And there's the Hierophant these decks more commonly known as the Pope. Much kinder looking face on this Hierophant than on some of the other ones on this Pope, than on some of the other ones in the other Marseille decks. So that's nice. We've got the Lover. The Chariot. Justice. The Hermit. Always a card I look forward to seeing. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Strength. The Hanged Man. I like the detail on the rope at his foot up here. And there's the Unnamed Card, Death. One of the details that Vincent mentioned was removing the nose of the skeleton, because skeletons don't have noses. Which is true. There's Temperance. The Devil. The Tower, which is the card picked for the box, which I think is an interesting choice. I wonder if that has more to do with the concept of wisdom coming from above and being poured into the tower, rather than the tower collapsing, as in more modern decks. The Star. The Moon. Very interesting earthy colors on this one. There's the Sun. Judgment. And the World. This is something that I just noticed on the Lover card. I don't know if this was his intention or not, but if you watch any of Pitisci's YouTube videos, you'll see many of them have a montage of pictures from his tarot career across the years, and this reminds me of some of the pictures of him from what I assume are back in the early 90s, and this is probably representing his partner. I don't know if that's actually the case or not, but that's one of the first things I thought of when I saw this card. So that's kind of cool, if that is the case. If not, I'm just reading into it, I suppose. So that is it. That is Vincent Pitisci's I don't want to say reimagining, because it follows pretty traditional Marseille imaging, but this is his take on the Tarot de Marseille If you'd like to purchase your own copy, I will post a link to his website, tarotmaps.com, in the comments. And he's got his own walkthrough on his channel and other details about what prompted him to create this deck and to place it on a Creative Commons license. I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough. I'm looking forward to working with this and doing some readings with it. And I hope you have a great day.